Hello and welcome to Talking with Famous People. Tonight I cover the issue of basic argumentation, an introduction thereto, and a little story to go along. Tonight's story begins with an introduction to poor Reggie here. He looks rather glum, but this is not his normal state. He feels bad at the moment because he's recalling something that happened earlier today. See, Reggie leads a full life. He strides from place to place, thinking of his activities, what he's going to do next, where he's going to eat lunch, for example, whether or not he's going to ask out Mary or Sue for dinner this upcoming Friday. He's quite the ladies' man. He's known to play the field, as they say. As you see here, he picks flowers, hands them to ladies, and it makes little hearts burst out of his shoulders, and this the ladies find simply irresistible. It's like a Valentine's Day card come to life, and they love it. At any rate, he's not just contained by his lusts. He woos the women. He speaks to them. He says, "Woman, I hereby woo thee." And she says, "Why are you talking like that?" And he says, "Look at the flower." And she says, "Yes, I see it." And then he says, "And the hearts." And she says, "Oh my goodness, you are adorable." And then, usually, well, at that point, we'll bid our hero adieu. He's got some matters to attend to, shall we say, that aren't for our prying eyes. But he's not restrained into simply a lover. He's an athlete as well. He loves floor gymnastics. As you see here, his form is excellent. The bent knee, the straight leg, the arms outstretched. Look at the bend at the elbow in the right arm. Just ever so much, showing that deftness and grace of touch. Now Reggie, he very much likes to stride. So when he was done with the rhythmic gymnastics class, he strode down the street, heading out to his next glorious activity, and that would be, of course, ukulele lessons. But he would not arrive unmolested to the ukulele store. That's why we're talking about him right now. Because while it seemed at this moment that everything was going Reggie's way, I mean, he was a bloom from the rhythmic gymnastics, which he performed after the floor exercises. A bloom. But he didn't know what was going to happen, you see. He realized it abruptly. Wait a second, I may have passed my destination. I believe it's back there, the Ukulele Training Institute of America. There, yes. That's where I'm headed. I almost passed it. I passed the crosswalk. Now I've got to get down to the middle of the street here, and oh my goodness. Well, I need to be more mindful. I've been busy thinking about stuff, and I've almost passed my destination. I'm going to stop now. I'm going to muse about this for a while. I'm going to look to the left, look down there and see what's there to see. Oh, the crosswalk, right. Well, I should go to the crosswalk, but it's way down there, and there aren't any cars coming. He looks left and right, left, right again. No cars, no trucks, no lorries. So what does he do? He shades his eyes with his hand. Sun won't prevent me from seeing you cars. And he peers again. Downwards to the left, no cars. Over to the right, not a single car to be seen. back to the left again as he was trained as a child. Left, right, left. And what does he see? Again, 0 cars. So he goes. But, oh my goodness, he didn't look straight ahead. What is this in front of him? A man with a blue hat. Hello, sir, hello. Can I help you? Are you doing some sort of calisthenics? Are you standing like that for a reason? Is this a yoga class? Can I help you, sir? Is that an N on your hat? Ah! Stop, lawbreaker! Ah! What? I said stop, lawbreaker! Yes, I know, I see that, said Reggie. I'm stopping. Well, don't stop way over there. You're going to have to come closer. That's better. Now listen, Reggie. How did you know my name? Said Reggie. I know everything, said this guy. Well, who are you? Said Reggie. I'm a policeman, said the policeman. Oh, are you serious? Yes, I'm a policeman. And I'm going to give you a ticket. Are you serious still? Yes. But are you serious? Yes. Yes, you broke the law. You broke the rule. You broke your mom's face. Now here's your punishment. Well, I did break the rule. I guess I broke the law too, but not my mum's face. Okay, I'm gonna drop the charges on that one. But there weren't even any cars coming, says Reggie. I looked and looked. I looked right and left and left and right and right and left and left. Well, you should have looked straight ahead and seen me. But why? Because I was standing here to give you a ticket. For what, though? Jaywalking. But I didn't do anything wrong. That's not the point. We can't just have people deciding when the law applies. Then it wouldn't be the law anymore. It would just be a suggestion. Is that what you want? You want all the laws to be a suggestion? That's what you can have. But I didn't hurt anyone. Why should I have to pay $50? Bucks, huh? Since when do you call them bucks in England? I'm not English. Well, what are you then? I vacillate between Wales, Britain, England, English Canada. Is that all? Yeah, more or less. I see. Just keep your hands up like that for a while. I didn't put them up because you told me to. I was raising them in exasperation. Doesn't matter. Now that they're up, keep them up. How long? Well, okay, you can put them down now. If we don't enforce the law, we get anarchy. Why do you still have your arms up? Well, I just like them like this now. Anyway, don't do the crime if you can't do the time. That's what they say. You didn't hear them when they said that, but you should have listened. Now you get a ticket. Oh, I guess I should have listened to them, huh? I should have said, Reggie, listen, Reggie. You need to not do that anymore. Yeah, well, don't do the crime if you can't do the time. That's what they say. Oh, they're right. I couldn't do the time, but I did the crime anyway. That was dumb of me. I wish I hadn't done that. Oh, look at my shadow. Oh, it's so sad. Oh, I know. I guess he was right. I knew the risk when I crossed. I really couldn't afford that $50 right now. But it's my own damn fault. Yeah, that's why I'm all leaned over like this. I'm sad. I couldn't help but hear your inner monologue. Oh, hello. Who are you? I'm the guy with sunglasses. And I talk in green words. Yeah, I noticed that. Your words are a lot more green. I guess I screwed up, eh? What? Oh, right. The monologue. Yeah, you screwed up. I tell you, kid, I've seen people who butte up, I've seen people who blued up, but you really screwed up. Okay, well, I don't really understand that, but yes, you did. You let him get away with some shitty arguments there, didn't you? Well, I thought he had pretty good arguments, actually. He was very convincing. That's why. I was convinced. I said, "You've convinced me, mister." Just like that. With your convincings. Who are you, anyway? Never mind that. Are you the cop? No, that was a different guy. Same voice. He's my brother. Really? His voice seemed to change a lot, too. Nah, that's because we change voices all the time. Are you Russian? No, I was just doing a Russian accent. It was terrible. Well, anyway, let's get down to business. Some sentences have truth value. What does this mean? If I say, "You're sitting down," it's true. If you're not sitting down, it's false. Let's just start right there. We're not complicating it any more than that. For the moment. Remember, questions and comments do not have a truth value. If I say, "Where is the bread?" that sentence is neither true nor false. If I say, "Bring me my tea," that sentence is neither true nor false. Only statements have truth values, but what's more important than that is the fact that they have statement connectives. Statement connectives include and, or, not, if then, and if and only if. And they represent how grammar changes the truth value of sentences based on the connectives that it has. So, as you're going to see in an instance here as the slide changes, when we use the word and, then both halves of the sentences have to be true. So if I say, "I have a dog and a cat," then that means if I have a dog but not a cat, it's not true. If I have a cat but no dog, it's not true. If I have both, it is true. And I have to have both. Each of the statement connectives has its own distinct truth table that tells when, in fact, it as a whole is true. So, and would be TT because it has to both be true. Or would be one T or the other T or both T's. If then, the only time it's false is when the antecedent, the first part, is true and the second part is false. If I have dinner with you, then I will buy you an ice cream afterwards. It's only false if I do have dinner with you and don't buy the ice cream. If I don't have dinner with you, that's not false. If I buy you ice cream without having dinner, it's still not false. The key lesson here is that the truth value of sentences is determined primarily by the connectives, not by the meanings of the words. But it's not so much just that the truth of the sentence is determined by that. More importantly, it's the validity of the argument that's determined by that. So, an argument can be valid regardless whether the statements that comprise the argument are true. What good does that do for you? Well, it tells us it's the foundation for what will be hopefully a ongoing series of videos here, including a number of different aspects of argumentation that I want to go over. And the reason I want to go over it is something I know well. It's something that I think might be useful. And I feel as though it's something that a little formal training can go a long way in. So, it kind of depends on what you want to do. My concern is that you, Reggie, think you did something wrong, says the guy in the sunglasses. Yeah, that's what I said. I know you said that. I know you did. Shut up, host Eric. Alright, Reggie is my name, and you're not paying attention to me. I did do something wrong. Like I said, I knew the law and the punishment, and I crossed anyways. Therefore, I deserve that ticket. No, says the guy in sunglasses. You're not getting it. I'm going to need to explain a few things. Really? What few things? Well, I'm going to explain why this is that, the other is the other, and those are these. Then when I'm done, I'll explain my needs, 'cause I'm explaining explains. I see. Well, that's very interesting. Sit down if you want. This might take a while. Is that what you're saying to me? It's so rude. Well, all right. I will sit down then. Just a second, I'm a slow sitter. Mother always said I was a slow sitter. You're not sitting still. What's this? Oh, it's like a outline thing. You could look at it if you'd like. It's what you're supposed to teach me. Who made this thing? I assumed you did. I didn't know we were going to teach you anything today. I just couldn't help overhear your internal monologue. But it don't even make any sense. I mean, how could you hear my internal monologue? Well, I've got really good ears. But, okay. Alright then. Fine. So what was I saying then? Some shit about... I don't know, dude. Some shit about nonsense. You did not hear. I did hear. If you heard, why can't you tell me anything about it? Well, because I'm not that interested in it. I don't listen that hard. I was just like, oh, I got the gist of it. Not interested? You're able to listen to my internal monologue. You're simply not interested. I do have my own, you know. Well, I know, but I can't access yours. Well, that's true, but you've never asked. Well, if I did ask, it's not possible. Well, sure, it's possible. How? Well, you know, you gotta do stuff. You gotta make shit happen. You gotta move, you gotta shake, you gotta move, you gotta break. Like that. Those aren't even words. What's groove? Now, groove is when I'm right. Groove is when you're right? What does that mean? It means I'm right because groove. That's not... That doesn't even express anything. It expresses groove. Groove's not a thing. Groove is a thing. It is. It's made out of... Well, it's kind of like glue. Glue's not a thing either. Yeah, they're both things. What kind of things? Good things. What kind of good things? Fabulous things. What kind of fabulous things? Excellent, super things. Shut up. Alright. I guess I could shut up. You're still not shutting up. Okay, well. Yeah, why are we here again? Grammar. Block. Alright. Logical video. Is it though?